screen's so dirty. Look at this sexy thing. It's so dirty. Absolutely filthy. Ugh. Gosh, it's high. Ladies and gentlemen, on a 2020 S1000 XR. I'm quite excited about this because I've been wanting to try one of these for a while now. I am out with George, who you might have seen in a previous video. Of course, she turns in really nicely. So light, flickable. So this is, I mean, it's just a demo ride, but I thought I'd take it out. There's quite a lot of hype about this at the moment. With this year, they've obviously updated these, so they're doing this at the moment. They obviously did it with the GS to the 1250, and then they just updated this. What they've done is they've got rid of the asymmetrical front end, they've added the TFT, etc., all those little things, and it's got all the toys. The switchgear is really nice actually. It's a lovely matte black finish, looks really nice. First impressions, the seat hugs my backside really nicely, but the seat is very solid. I think although it's not uncomfortable, after a few hours in the saddle I think you'd probably start to feel it. So if you can get the comfort seat, if they do one, I don't know, that would be good. We're in mode rain. Let's go into dynamic mode, shall we? The brakes, front brake is very, very solid. Ready? Jesus Christ, that's quick! Oh my God! Jesus wept! Okay, I get what you're all about now. Oh my God. Fudge. Right, so if you want to keep your license, don't buy this bike, basically. It kicks in really nicely. That's, oh, I don't even know what to say. That's incredible. Right, back to sensible speed now. I'm in dynamic mode, and this is a very bumpy road, and it's just soaking it all up really, really nicely. If I put it in road mode, why am I not? Oh, that's heated grips. Wrong button. So let's put it in road mode. So I think you shut off the throttle. Yeah. So in road mode, the rear feels a lot softer. So it does feel like I don't know if you can see, I'm just sort of bouncing a little bit just over these bumps. Rain mode, I believe, just dulls the power a little bit, so I think you're looking at a slightly less throttle response. So let's try that, shall we? So rain mode, third gear. Yeah, you can, there's a noticeable drop in like the immediacy of the power. Oh yeah, can you see how bouncy I am? So I don't know whether you can change the damping. It looks like it's got electronic suspension. I'll confirm that when I get home. But yeah, there's definitely, well, it must have electronic suspension, mustn't it? It's got the electronic suspension, so it obviously changes through the modes. So as you go into sport, your dynamic mode, it gets stiffer all round. Putting it in dynamic is noticeably harder. Again, it's not uncomfortable, but it's just, I would prefer it in this mode probably all the time, just because it's less bouncy. Unless I'm on a tour or something, I don't think I'd use the other modes. Or it's torrential rain, I might use rain mode, maybe. Oh, that. The one thing that has hit me straight away, quick shifter going up the box is working really well. Like, it doesn't really matter where I am in the res range, it just changes. But going down the box, it feels like you have to press quite hard on the lever. So if I try that again, yeah, definitely pressing harder on the lever to go down the box. But I mean, it's not a hardship. Saying the seat is hard, it's not uncomfortable in the slightest. I mean, I think depending on the size and the shape of your derriere, you might find that it's slightly uncomfortable, but it's cupping me quite nicely, let's put it that way. I've ridden both predecessors to this, so the 2015-16 model, I think it was, which was noted for the vibrations through the foot pegs and the handlebars. Then I think in 2017 they upgraded it to have a little bit more power, or about the same power, but they put like the dampeners in the top yokes and things like that, so it was less vibey. This year again they've sorted it out. They've added to those dampeners. I think there's a separate dampener between the handlebar and the top yoke, so you've got that extra layer of it. It's not bad. Like, I don't feel, I mean, I know people feel the vibrations differently, but I don't feel like my hands are vibrating at all. I love the fact they've got the whiz wheel on this year. I don't know what it's actually called, but oh, so quick. Oh, cyclist. Yeah, it's incredibly quick. So adjusting the screen, I'm sitting at what, 55 mile an hour? Putting that screen up, I'm 5'9"-ish, I think. So 50, well, nearly 60 mile an hour, that wind is going straight over my head. But in the lower position here, I am getting a bit of wind buffeting on my helmet, but I'm not getting buffeted around at all. So there, I mean, I know I wasn't leaning a lot, but I just tried leaning off the side of the bike, and because the seat is so cupped, it sort of hugs your ass a bit too much. So getting your ass off the seat, you have to bring it forward a bit. It's dealing with the bumps quite nicely. But the one thing that's very noticeable is the exhaust is incredibly quiet, like really quiet. I'd probably spec an aftermarket exhaust from the dealer. It is that quiet, or go and get straight through pipe from SC Project or something like that. It doesn't. I mean, it's not a warm day today, but it's quite muggy, and the bike doesn't seem to be giving off much heat. There's a little bit of heat coming out from my backside, around my legs, but it's not a very hot thing. I know a few people ask that. Oh, front wheel came up over that bridge there. Oh my god, yeah, definitely lose your license on this thing. Oh. Oh wow. Wow, BMW. Good job. This one is spec with a keyless ride. Now, I'm not really a fan of the keyless ride because they're prone to being, well, shit, let's be honest. And for me, I always have my keys out anyway. I either go into my garage to get the bike out, which is, the key is on the same one as the bike key. My house key's on the bike key. And let's stick that up to get some protection from the wind. So yeah, the house key's on the bike key, the garage key's on the bike key, and then I've even got my keys for all of my many locks I need to not have my bike stolen in London, or deter people from stealing my bike in London. So having a key hole for the ignition has never been a problem for me, and I don't think it ever will be. It's just another thing, like you swap jackets and you'll have to move the key anyway. So in a car, yeah, fair enough, because women and men might have keys in their handbag or man bag, and also you tend to have the keys in your pocket, whereas on the bike you're using them quite a bit anyway. Oh, the brakes are very good. Every time I pull the front brake on, it dives a bit, but the back wheel is obviously very light because it's just squirming behind me. I can feel the back of the bike moving. I can tell in this video this is going to take years to edit, because I'm going to be spending the whole time blurring the speedo out. I mean, not blurring the speedo out. There's a distinct problem with new bikes where all the screen goes blurry over a certain speed. There you go, that saved me. The thing that seems to be really nice about this is it just keeps pulling. I mean, I don't know what it's like. Obviously on the Autobahn you could just keep going. Even when I'm going faster, it is very calm. There's no drama about it going quick. It's got that button, I don't know what that is.
That is the outside LEDs. Press it, and then it lowers that and then puts the front light on.
DRL then. Right, just been chatting with George about it, because we're not on the intercoms, because I know when I took the Tiger out we were on the intercoms and I found it really difficult to talk to the camera while these guys are blabbering on in my ear. But yeah, we just sat there for a couple of minutes, and the heat coming off the bottom of the bike, like around my legs, was quite bad. Well, like, it's not bad, it's just you could tell it was hot. As soon as I'm going again, it's completely stopped. Like, I can't feel any heat on my legs at all. But as we were sitting there, like if you're sitting in London traffic, it could be quite warm. I just wonder what the fueling's like. So if we slow down, I'm in second gear doing 15-16 mile an hour. Yeah, it's not juddering at all. There's no I wonder whether if I go up again, 20 mile an hour, still not juddering. Yeah, fueling's quite nice. Yeah, it is incredibly quick. There's a little bit of hesitancy there. I think just before it's getting on the go. Yeah, can you see it? It's the fueling is not quite right around 4,000. It's so flickable. I am going to do, I know his bike's not the most powerful thing in the world, but we're going to do a pull in a minute. Let's try the rear brake coming up here. Yeah, although it feels like the ABS is kicking in then. Right. Yeah, the ABS was definitely kicking in with the rear brake, but I was braking quite hard. 30 mile an hour second gear. I think this is about 165 brake nowadays. Right, first gear. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my god. Oh wow. BMW, you have done a very, very good job of this thing. It's got a little what is that? Looks like it should be a USB slot, but I don't think it is. Let's try the horn, shall we? That's not too bad. It's not too weedy. It's obviously not my Denali, but I think the thing that's nice about this is, even though it's got shed loads of power, like way too much, you don't need this much power for the road at all, ever. Yeah, you can do completely, like every legal speed limit in the UK you could probably do in first gear on this, which is slightly worrying, but never mind. But the brakes are so strong that you could, I mean, they're only BMW brakes, I think, if I remember rightly, but they're so strong. You like, there's no worry. I can pin it coming up to a corner and pull the brakes on, not have a worry. There's a bit of vibration coming through the handlebar, but not a huge amount. Like, it's nowhere near as bad as the old one, but you've got to think it's still a screaming sort of inline 4, and you're up high. So I mean, it's livable. Like, my hands haven't got. I've been on the bike for probably like half an hour now, and there's no. I don't feel my hands going numb or anything. I don't envisage them going numb at all. I really like this bike. It's obviously got cruise control as well. I don't think I'm going to get to the point where I'm going to use that. I haven't really got long enough to try it. You turn it on, you get that red symbol there on the dashboard, and then you literally just press set, and it comes on, and then you can go up speed 1 mile an hour at a time, and go down speed 1 mile an hour at a time. Or just turn it off. Pass this as well. It's effortless, absolutely effortless. One thing I really like on the old bike is that it popped and crackled between gears and on the overrun and everything. This isn't seeming to do it at all. I got one pop, like just a single pop, when I was going down the box quite quickly. But let's put it this way, when I got off the 2019 bike, so the odd face one, I was smiling just because it was popping and crackling and just sounded incredible. As I said at the start, I think you definitely would need an aftermarket can on it because it's so quiet. Shall I race George? Huh? Yeah. I don't know what he said. He's going to be so happy he's not on the centre with me because I'm just screaming like a little girl. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely left him. Right, let's try flicking this in. Oh, this thing is sublime. Oh, there's also a cubby hole. Everyone loves a cubby hole. Brakes are great, drop down a gear, lean her in. Oh, I can't believe this thing. The thing I like about the quick shifter is that you seem to be able to drop a gear and disappear. Yay. You seem to be able to drop a gear while you're still on the revs. One opening up and it's at the speed limit. I cannot even put into words. This thing is sublime. It's absolutely lightning quick. Right, summary of the bike then. Holy guacamole. It's quick. It is stupid quick. Lose your license in first gear quick. Comfort is not bad. Position wise, I feel very comfortable with it. It's like the standard GS position, isn't it? Like that standard like shape where you're like arms out, very upright. It's not as lent forward as the 2019 bike, which is nice. There's no strain on my back at all. Suspension wise, it's a bit bouncy in the normal road mode, but then I think on the motorway that'd probably be fine. I don't know whether you can change that in the settings. Dynamic mode's fantastic. Throttle response incredible, like just ridiculous. It's a little bit lumpy around town if you're holding it at a certain throttle, but you just change gear and it's fine. There seems to be a bit of wind buffeting when the screen's down, in the down position, In the up position, it's completely fine. I'm 5'9"-ish, and I'm not getting any buffeting. You might be able to ride with your visor up on the motorway. I'm not too sure. And that brings me on to the next section. Brakes, very good. Very, very strong brakes. They seem to work really well. Even the rear brake works well. Quick shifter works really nicely. I'm just reeling off everything with it now. Basically, it's good. It's a really good bike. As a if you're a sports bike guy, you've always been on sports bikes, but you're getting a little bit old for them, this is the bike for you. There you go. That summarised it perfectly. It is 90% of the speed with more comfort and less pain on your back and stuff. I think the only big negative for me is there's a bit of a lack of character. It's quite Germanic, quite I should probably not say that because I get German people pissed off at me. If you put a decent aftermarket can on it and it started popping and crackling on overrun, that'd probably solve your issue. It definitely made the 2019 model a lot more of a experience to ride, shall we say. Seat height wise, I didn't talk about height, did I? I am not on tiptoes, but I can't flat foot it. I think I've got about 32 inch inseam. Both my feet can touch the floor, a little bit tiptoes, but not bad. This menu is lovely, isn't it? This is what's so great about the Whizwheel. Yeah, look at that. You can just look at your vehicle. You can see I've got 34, it's 84, gives you the battery status. Let's go out of that. Sport, what's in sport? Oh, look at that. That's cool. That is really cool. You got your lean angle, a 36-degree lean angle. That is really nice. It shows you how much your traction control and your braking. Oh, didn't know it had that. Oh my god, this thing is so quick. Yeah, it's sublime. Anyway, I'll stop rambling on now. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll do my best to answer them. And I'll see you on the next one. Yeah, look how short the side stand is. It feels like there needs another inch. Yeah, like look how over that is. Oh my god, what a cracking bike.